Hi everyone, it is Wednesday. It's day 7 of Vlogust already. And my plan is to film daily vlogs in August for 14 days. So I've got one more week to go. That was my original plan, and I think it's gonna work out really well for me because it gives me the last 2 weeks of the summer to enjoy slower days, to just have a little bit of time with my family, to focus on some work that really needs to be getting done for the fall, and to help prep James for his move to university. We've done a few things, but not very much, and so I'm making a list. I've got lists printed. I've got quite a few things to organize before he leaves, and I think that's just gonna give me the right amount of time to kind of enjoy my days, but also get some stuff done. So I've really been enjoying filming each day in August so far. I did want to share this book again. I know I've mentioned a couple of passages so far. It's Simple Abundance. You guys probably know this book. I've talked about it for years. It's by Sarah Ban Breathnach. I am loving this book at the moment. The first year that I got it, which was many years ago, I tried to read the passage each and every day, and there were days, of course, that I missed, but for the most part, I read through pretty consistently the entire book. Since then, I will just dip in and out of it seasonally or whenever I just feel like it. Something about it draws me in again. I tend to do it at Christmas time and January. I think there's a time in the spring that I usually do it. I can't remember. I think it's March. And I am finding that the August days are so good. I don't know if it must be that so many people kind of go through some of the same things seasonally, and so it really has been drawing me in, and it's so perfect for this time of year. I've been enjoying it so very much. I just wanted to mention it again because every day I pick it up and I notice that I've underlined passages and I'm going back and I'm underlining more. It's just really, really inspiring and comforting, and it's kind of like a little bit of reassurance to simplify and enjoy life no matter what is going on, no matter how busy you are. So I wanted to mention this again because I adore this book. I tried to pick up this book the other day, but I didn't get around to it, but I'm very intrigued. I actually want to get a blanket, spread it out in the backyard, and just go sit in the sun and do some reading later. So I might try to do that. I haven't done that in years, but I was remembering some of the things that I used to do with the boys when they were a lot younger, and walking to the lake with the wagon and filling it with drinks and snacks and just going to enjoy the sounds of the lake, or sitting in the backyard on a blanket is just something I really miss. And so I'm feeling a little nostalgic. I'm gonna do that this afternoon. I also pulled out this little basket last night actually, because I've been trying to knit on my love note and I've been trying to finish my Stockholm hat. And I don't know what happened, but I really was in a brain fog. It took me quite some time to figure out where I was in the love note pattern, and it just started to frustrate me. I finally figured it out. It wasn't that complicated, but I think I just wasn't able to focus on it. So I put it aside. I started to work on my Stockholm hat outside the other day, and I am just not a fan of those decreases. I really need to push my way through because I'm very close to being done, not super, super close, but I'm very close to finishing that hat. And I think I just need to have a moment where I'm not preoccupied with anything else and I'm feeling kind of calm, and I just need to do it because I could not get through either of those the other day, and I've kind of been dragging my feet with my knitting ever since, and I don't like it. So I pulled out this little basket that I keep in the kitchen. And in here, I have a sock project, which is just the way to go. It's a vanilla sock, and bonus, it's a DK weight. So you've probably seen this one before. It's the most gorgeous yarn from Legacy Fiber Arts. It's one of their Halloween colorways from the movie, or inspired by the movie Coraline, which is a favorite of mine. And I know fall is a little bit away from us, and Halloween is, you know, it's not super close, but nobody does Halloween colorways like Legacy Fiber Arts, and I am feeling inspired to knit some. So I pulled this basket out. I am ready to put in the heel flap for this. So I think I'm just gonna try to push my way through my little, very mini knitting slump with this. And once I get something moving again, I think I'll be able to pick up my love note and keep going. But right now, that Stockholm hat, I don't know what it is. It's just not the most easy flowing decrease pattern. I'll just say that. It's not that it's difficult, but it's like you've got these two sections that kind of angle in, and you decrease on either side of them, but it changes every single row. So if you've got a knit stitch, then you decrease one way. If you've got a purl stitch, you decrease another, and you do this and you do that. And I don't know, it just required a little bit more thought than I feel like summer knitting requires. So on to socks it is. I've got this mini ready to put in the heel, and I think these are gonna be really comfy socks for the fall. And I do not wear my hand knit socks very often, and I think it's because some of the ones that I've made in fingering weight, I don't really love the way they feel on my feet. I'm gonna have to consult Christina, the cozy knitter, about this because she's a bit more experienced with sock knitting than I am. She's a very experienced knitter, and I don't know if I need to play with my gauge on fingering weight socks, but I don't feel like they have the squish factor and like the loftiness that I like. There's just something that almost feels threadbare about them, even when the yarn is beautiful and not skimpy. So something I'm trying to figure out, but I just noticed, like, look at these colors. So, so pretty. So I'm going to get to work in the studio. I have a whole bunch to do today, and I'm kind of on track today with my schedule, which is really great. But I'm gonna keep this nearby, and when I have my little afternoon break, I might take this basket outside with me as well, along with the book, and maybe get a little bit of sunshine for an afternoon break, and just squeeze in a little bit of enjoyment of August days.